Russian President Vladimir Putin has delivered one of his most confrontational speeches since the Ukraine war began, launching a blistering attack on European leaders and declaring that Russia's war goals will be achieved unconditionally. Putin openly mocked European leaders, referring to them as piglets and accusing them of acting as subordinates to Washington. He claimed Europe had aligned itself with former US President Joe Biden in the hope of engineering Russia's collapse, dismissing EU leadership as politically degraded and hostile to Russian sovereignty.
Everyone believed that they would destroy and dismantle Russia in a short period of time. European little pigs immediately teamed up with the previous US administration, hoping to profit from the collapse of our country. They wanted to regain something that had been lost in previous historical periods and try to take revenge. As is now obvious to everyone, all these attempts and all these destructive plans against Russia have completely failed.
Warning that diplomacy has limits, Putin said, if Russia's demands are not met through negotiations, Moscow will liberate its historical lands by military means, language that revives fears of further territorial expansion beyond current battle lines in Ukraine. The Russian leader reiterated his long-standing claim that Moscow did not start the war in 2022, instead blaming what he called destructive forces in Ukraine backed by the West. Putin said Russia had initially pursued peace through the Minsk agreements but was deceived, forcing a military response.
The troops are completely different. They are battle-hardened. There is no other army like this in the world. It simply does not exist. Yes, the Ukrainian armed forces are going through the crucible of military action. But, unfortunately for them, as Ukrainian statehood collapses, as evidenced by the golden toilet seats, the armed forces are also deteriorating. This is evidenced by the increasing number of deserters. There are over 100,000 criminal cases of desertion in Ukraine alone, and the number of deserters is estimated to be in the hundreds of thousands. This is a sure sign of degradation. Our armed forces are on the rise.
Putin also engaged in strong nuclear and military signaling, claiming Russia's nuclear forces are more than 90% modernized and unmatched globally. He named advanced weapons systems, including Avangard and Burevestnik, asserting Russia now possesses capabilities no other country can rival. Despite the hostile rhetoric, Putin said Russia remains open to negotiations, noting ongoing dialogue with the United States and expressing hope that Europe would eventually engage, though without indicating any willingness to compromise on territory or security demands. The remarks come as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky pushes European allies for Article 5-like security guarantees amid uncertainty over NATO membership. Proposed guarantees include legally binding military, intelligence, and economic support in case of future Russian aggression.